What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is That PlayStation Gamer. Yes, you probably noticed something already. I sound much better now. That's because I'm not using the PlayStation Pulse headphones, the microphones, to record audio now. I am actually using a brand new microphone I bought. I literally ordered it about maybe 5 hours ago, and I just got it about a half hour ago. Kind of crazy, right? When you have Amazon Prime shopping, it's like almost gets it immediately. So I'll actually post a link in the description of the brand new microphone I got. I actually think it's a pretty good microphone, especially for a relatively low price. It's a very good starter microphone. But let's talk about today's news, and that is Sony is potentially looking into raising the price of PlayStation 5s. Now, this is pretty messed up when you think about it. I don't think I have ever seen a console maker decide, or at least consider, the idea of possibly raising the price of their consoles, even though their consoles are still very hard to get a hold of. I mean, you gotta remember, guys, the PS5s are still selling out left and right. That's mostly because, scalpers and all that shit are buying them up, and a very rare exception is when Sony themselves directly does it, or freaking GameStop. But that's literally because there actually has to be a physical person present, and PlayStation goes through PlayStation Plus, to verify your actual PlayStation subscriber and all that stuff, and not some bot trying to collect 500 of these things so they can, just freaking put them in a warehouse and then try to sell them, and yet no one fucking buys them because no one wants to pay over retail price for a brand new piece of electronics. They want the warranty, they want that insurance to make sure that if their product doesn't work, they actually can still have Sony do something about it. Now, I am kind of, if I'm being honest here, folks, I'm a little mad about this, but I'm also in the camp of wait and see, because I don't think Sony is dumb enough to do this, but then you never know. In the console gaming world, Sony doesn't seem like they're stupid enough to do this, but you never know for sure. It's like a stupid person with a gun. You don't know if they're dumb enough to pull the trigger while the barrel is pointing their way, but you're kind of worried, maybe he's dumb enough to do it, but we'll have to wait and see. And like I said, I think this is fucked up. I don't think Sony should do it. I don't care if it's $5. I don't care if it's 5 cents. I don't care if it's $50. They shouldn't be raising the price at all, because quite frankly, the PS5 is a hard sell. It really is. I don't think people talk about this enough, but well, I do like my PS5, and don't get me wrong, the PS5 is a good console. It's not enough. I think the best way to summarize the PS5 right now, at least in the current state we're in right now with it, is that the PS5 is like the PS4 Pro, but more pro. You get 60 frames per second, you can have higher details in your graphics and all that stuff. But there isn't many, I would say, PlayStation exclusive games, or hell, just next generation only games that really show off the power. Now, don't get me wrong, there are games that do show off the potential and the power, like Demon's Souls Remake, Returnal, Ratchet & Clank Rifted Apart, The Last of Us Part 1. I know that's a controversial one, and that is a PS5 only title. But my point being is there's just not a lot that really would, I guess you would say, entice people to go from PS4 to PS5, because a lot of those big games like God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, I think in Gran Turismo 7, don't quote me on this, but I think it's also a cross-gen game. It's why would I go buy a PS5 right now if I don't care about frame rates and all that stuff when I am perfectly happy with my PS4 right now? And I think that's what Sony finds himself in. And like I said, I think a part of all this has to do with the fact that scalpers are basically kind of hoarding these consoles. And when you look across what they talked about in this quarterly me, PlayStation Plus subscriptions are down. Freaking got the games being bought are down, but PlayStation 5s are still selling out. And like I said, that's really theorized this whole, hoarder situation. These freaking scalpers are really hurting PlayStation because now it's like, well, we're selling out on these consoles and we're making games. What the hell is going on? Why aren't we, why are things going down instead up? Now, I want to say this right now. I also think a part of the reason why game sales are going down is because last year we were literally trapped inside. And most big electronic things kind of saw this big boom because people were stuck inside. So people started subscribing to, subscription services they weren't so sure about. DoorDash became way more popular because DoorDash, was like the best way to get food and you didn't have to go out because you didn't want to worry about getting, COVID. And I think what's happening, what we're seeing, is the reason why game sales are down is because people are actually going outside. They're enjoying spending time with their families instead of being cooped up inside all day, buying a game that they're not so sure about. Oh, well, hey, I got nothing to do, right? I got to buy this, just for this example here, Watch Dogs 3. I heard Watch Dogs 2 was good. So maybe I'll buy Watch Dogs 3 because Watch Dogs 3, it looks okay. Like, gamers aren't doing that right now because gamers are probably just looking for either something that meets their standards or they just don't really care about the games coming out right now. But what do you guys think of this whole situation? I think Sony shouldn't be raising the price on PS5. And I think obviously what I said about, the game sales and PlayStation Plus, it's just how things are, Is it doom and gloom? Is it the end of the world? Is Sony drowning? And is it the end of PlayStation as we know it? No. And that's why I don't, really like Sony's YouTube channels because they act like everything's doom and gloom with Sony. It's just something that happens. We just have to, accept it. Yeah. And till next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube algorithm BS. By the way, what do you guys think of this brand new microphone? Just give me your thoughts about that. Until next time, peace out and have a good day.